Hello, I'm Okele John Ikechukwu, and today I'll be giving you a brief summary on the book, The Leader Who Had No Title. But before I go on, I just want to let you know what the book talks about. This particular book is just letting us know about leadership, how you can lead without a title, what leadership is, how you can have the mindset of a leader, and things like that. And the author of this book is Robin Sharma, who is a highly respected leadership expert. This is a man devoted in the mission of helping organizations develop people who lead without a title, so they will in period of intense change. So before we go into this book, let's see what this particular book talks about. This chapter, Leadership and Success Are Your Birthright, is talking about how Blake Davis, this particular character, was born, how he lived his life, how he lost his parents, and how he started living life on his own from them. This chapter is talking about the early life of Blake Davis, who was born in Milwaukee. He lived in New York nearly all his life. He lost his parents while growing up. He did many jobs in order to survive. He even joined the army. His biggest struggle was finding his way to a society that had forgotten him. He started working at a bookstore. He is struggling to find happiness after painful memories from his past. He is trying to find happiness. He's trying to see what he can do, or how he can live his life after these painful memories from his past, from how he lost his parents, from how he was born, from how he started living his life. Chapter 2, which says the meeting with a leadership mentor. Blake meets Tommy, a worn out and bad looking person, at the bookstore. His name was Tommy. He was very wise. Blake was shocked why Tommy was not wealthy or successful if he knows so much. One thing you should note in this chapter is that appearance does not reflect wisdom or potential. Tommy encourages Blake to embrace the philosophy of leading without a title. So in chapter 2, Tommy introduced Blake to the philosophy which says leading without a title. What they're trying to say that you do not need a title to be a leader. You do not need to be in any position or in any higher organization or in any higher level for you to lead. Everybody can lead and everybody can be a leader. Chapter 3, the sad cost, mediocrity, and the spectacular reward of leadership mastery. After the previous meeting in the bookstore, Blake woke up the next morning, eager to learn. He prepared and left for the cemetery, where Tommy told him that they would meet. Tommy explained to him that true leadership is not all about titles. As they walked around, then Tommy explained to him that both the rich and the poor would die and will be buried. Nobody is above death. This particular chapter is trying to let us know that no matter the situation you are, no matter the position you are, or no matter who you are, you must be buried and you will die. So leadership is not all about titles or position. It doesn't matter the situation you are or any position, you'll still be buried. So everybody. Chapter 4, the first leadership conversation. You need no title to be a leader. This chapter talks about how Tommy and Blake met Anna in an hotel, a lady from Argentina. Tommy started telling her about Blake, even everything Blake has passed through and what he has passed through in his few years. Blake also explained what Tommy has taught him so far. So they met Anna in a hotel room where Tommy explained to her how Blake had been living his life, how he has been with Blake, how he met Blake in the bookstore and explained to Blake about leadership, how he even introduced the philosophy that says you don't need a leader, you don't need any title or position to be a leader. They talked about this for so long, and also Blake told her about what Tommy chapter 5, which is the second leadership conversation, which says Triumvirate Time builds great leaders. Blake met T.Y. Board, a former world champion. T.Y. Board taught Blake a lot of things, like the principle of overcoming Triumvirate Time, which built great leaders. T.Y. also explained to Blake that facing difficult situations in life more of a true leader, or is more of true leadership. So most times, as a leader, when you face hard times, difficult situations, difficulties, stress, pain, disappointment, you should not be discouraged. You should not be discouraged with those things you face. You should just continue. It's part of leadership. Failure is part of success. Failure is part of success. Disappointment is part of success. So as a leader, when you face hard time in life, you should not be discouraged by anything, or you should not give up. The fourth leadership conversation. To be a great leader, first become a great person. This quote, to be a great leader, first become a great person, emphasizes the importance of personal development and character in leadership. So before you be a leader, or before you think of leading, you should have integrity, self-awareness, emotional intelligence, reliance, all these qualities before you be a leader. So in this chapter, Blake met Jackson, a former CEO, who taught him about the third principle on leadership, and that the depth of relationship directly correlates with the strength of their leadership. Jackson also taught him about the importance of building trust-based relationships with teammates and customers. So what this is trying to let us know is that you have to have integrity and you should lead by. This chapter just is concluding the book. So Blake learned that Tommy has passed away and have kept his illness a secret. Blake received a letter from Tommy encouraging him to continue to lead without a title philosophy. Tommy finally gives to Blake is his Porsche, symbolizing the fulfillment to Blake's dream. Blake honors Tommy's legacy by living the principle he had learned and inspiring others to do the same. So at this point in the book, Tommy has already died, and he left that the leading without a title philosophy with Blake, and told Blake that he should use that principle to inspire others. He should let other people know about that in that leading without a title. And now the lesson learned from this book is that true leadership is not about leadership or titles or position. Meeting the right person can change our lives. Challenging conditions reveal true leaders. Strong relationship. A key strong leader. Trust is essential. Self-leadership is essential. True leadership is not just about titles or position. As a leader, you should not lead with title, position, or leading is not just about having title or position. You can be a leader without a title or position. Meeting the right people can change your life. Challenging conditions reveal true that when you're facing through difficulties, problems in your life, it will make you more stronger. Trust is essential. Self-leadership is essential. Thank you.